We are back in the kitchen, baby, and we have got one of my favorite artists of all time. I'm speaking about Vicky Sampson. Now, listen, girl, you have definitely set the bar really, really high with that first recipe. So you ready to keep the good times going?
Well, I'm just going to follow Polly's lead here, and God willing, Tumi's lead, sorry, and hopefully she's going to whip me into shape again.
Well, let's tell them exactly how we're planning on doing all of that. Now, the seasons are turning, and with that comes an inevitable change in appetite. It's time to put away the summer eats and welcome more warm, comforting dishes. But that doesn't mean we have to not keep it simple for the moms, especially with the Easter holidays right on our doorsteps. So what are we making today?
We are keeping it simple, but the one thing I love about it is we're using seasonal veg. When autumn is coming in, kicking doors down and making sure that we know, because it's been windy like crazy. Coming to work today was a mission. I couldn't even stand up. But yeah, you know, we want to make sure that we focus on the ingredients while they're at their best, and that's why we're saying seasonal. You know, we're using stuff like your broccoli, your peppers. They're at their sweetest right now because they've just been harvested. So you know you're getting the best out of that. And to put that all together, we're serving them with our Simply Chicken steaklets, you know. So we're going to be, in essence, making an autumn bake and then serving it with our Simply Chicken steaklets. So for us, Vicky, what I can ask you to start doing for me is to actually get cutting the pumpkin for us into nice big chunks, because it also is in season at the moment. So it is also at its best.
So you want them nice and chunky, huh?
Nice and chunky, as big as possible. Well, not too big, but almost a similar size as what we've got here, because the whole idea is whenever you make something like this, you want to make sure that the veggies are similar in size so that they cook through around the same amount of time. But it obviously does differ with stuff like your baby marrow or courgettes, because they do cook quicker. Luckily for us, this recipe takes about 15 minutes. The Simply Chicken steaklets themselves, I mean, for instance, you can prepare these in the oven. You can also use them in the air fryer. It really would depend on what your options are. But I just love the fact that they contain real chicken breast. There's no MSG, there's no pork in them. So you do know that you're getting the best of the best.
Right.
Love that. Vicky, be careful there, girl. You are chopping up a storm.
This knife is like...
Heaven sent. How important, Dumi, is kitchen utensils? Because, you know, growing up in a family like my own, and I'm sure all of the busy moms out there can also relate, you almost don't think to revamp the kitchen knives and all of those day-to-day utensils.
I know, and you're right, Bali. Especially, most people think that the best way to use a knife is to go harder on it, whereas the sharper the knife, the less force you need. So it is important to either, if you can't sharpen your knives, then invest in a good set of knives. But you are very right, Bali, in making sure that our utensils do stay at their best, because they also give us the best in our veggies and whatever we're using. For instance, bruising your veggies and your herbs. Let's say, for instance, you're trying to chop up a herb like mint. If your knife is not sharp enough, instead of it being cut nice and thinly and a nice clean cut, you end up bruising it, which also doesn't give you the best quality of that ingredient you're using.
Very, very true. I get Dumi, continue, girl. You seem to be having all of the veggies that are in season right now.
Exactly.
Well, let me just tell you, this chopping skills of mine, I think, could use some work today.
No way. I think you actually are doing exceptionally well. And look, you're basically done.
They're like all sizes, like women. So
absolutely. Yeah.
Shall I?
Yes, you can just throw it into that bowl here. So, like we said, we're keeping it a medley of different vegetables. I've got some courgettes in here, or zucchini, like some people call them. We've got some broccoli.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
Yes, the rainbow colors in essence. We've also got some peppers, red peppers here. You could even use the orange peppers, yellow peppers, whatever that you can find at the store. And we're also going to be mixing all of these up with these, you know, hearty autumn spices. I mean, we've got some paprika going into this, and that gives it that smokiness. We're adding our cinnamon and cumino. Like I always say, cumin is one spice that I just always love to have. Yeah. It's not only good in stews and curries.
Spicy dishes, yeah.
But it also is great here because veggies also do carry spice very well. So it is a good idea to use it in such dishes.
Yeah, and cumin is great with chicken as well. Yeah. Yes. Am I bringing this over to you?
Yes, please. Yes, please. So we're going to add these together. You can actually just plop it in there.
Oh, that looks now the colors.
I mean, look at that. I've already added my oil into this. And the other element I'm adding is just some honey. And the reason for that is just to elevate the already natural sweetness of the veggies we've got in here, but also to help with the caramelization as it cooks in the oven. Yeah.
Vicky, how important for you are one-pot wonders? I'm not one for dishes.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, I think just coming from the background that I do, you know, and family-orientated, having generally... I can't cook small meals. I'm not very good at that, and I've been used to ask Nini, you know. I go to her house and then I take out the biggest pot and I make a biryani or whatever. So I'm used to preparing large meals and like, as you say, you know, beautiful stews, a beautiful curry, a beautiful chicken biryani or lamb biryani. So I love that. And you know, there's always leftovers for the next day. And especially when you're working on a budget, it's good to cook a little more so you can freeze and...
Stunning. Well, here's a little taste tester. You know, here on the show, you can't work and then not enjoy the
I know
reap the benefits of your hard labor.
I'm so excited about this because I never get a chance to taste anything when I've been on the show before.
Well, you girl, you eat that, you enjoy it. I mean, who knew cooking a hearty meal could be so simple, yet tasting so delicious? To get your hands on this recipe, please do visit afternoonexpress.co.za. For more quick and easy recipes, follow @SimplyChickenZA on Instagram. Yummy, Dumi. Looks good.